Check out. 140.
54. You can't rock me. You can't rock me.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check out. 140. Mexico.
I'm coming.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
And it's third down.
Check out. 380. 12.
I got motion there.
11B.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 50.
A shotgun snap for Lott. He's going to fire one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in the snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
On first down, Dickerson. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. 18 Gator.
55, Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check it.
General West.
He's checking.
Bam.
Switch.
They go.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You ready?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
61, matchbox, Lee Griffin.
Here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Back, back, back. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Topper, topper. Shoot.
On third down, Dickerson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
Right there, 54.
Ready?
From the 38, Minshew. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Rock it. Hit it.
Go. It's right.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check three.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey. Hey!
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, zoom.
Get him. Shift.
Look, squeeze.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing again on second down. Luck, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Bravo!
From the gun, here's Luck. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Kill. 25.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
54. Hey, watch.
Two draw quarters. Go.
Twist. Mike spot 4. Who that? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Defense.
From the 29, Minshew. That's taken in by Callaway. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, rock it. Out. 80 weapon. Fine.
On second down now, Dickerson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Let's go.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
X3. 218. Chopper. Go.
We got it. 51's the Mike.
General West.
Check.
Ready.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Mike 54.
On second down, it's Logan. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, exit.
At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I got one.
Here's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Love. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now a hit and lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 8 read.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slam, 61, matchbox lights.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Logan, 51 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Protein spill. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
twins. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Joker, 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 joker.
49, check 49, check 49. 6-6, pull it high.
36.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Deuce.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Check 43.
Buzz. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
You draw Porkers.
Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check out. 58.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, seam 6.
On 4th down, Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You're out.
On 1st down, Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Again, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Watch out, watch out.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And an alley to run. 20. 10, and can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Luck now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 11.
One last throw here for Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
it really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.